friends. Let's talk about living in an alternate universe. Living in an alternate universe. Most of us have not described it this way, but I really want to tell you that that's where we are as grievers. We live in an alternate universe, and it's almost like a simultaneous side-by-side universe with our family, with our friends, with everyone in our life. What am I saying here? You're still on Earth. You didn't leave Earth. You're still going about your daily life. You still say hi to your neighbors when they see you. You wave, you say hi. You still go to your grocery store. You still get your groceries. You talk to people. You talk to your grocer. You talk to your cashier. But something feels different. It's like everyone is living their life simultaneously with yours, but you are nowhere near where they are. You all of a sudden feel like you don't fit in anymore. Like this is not the place for you. Not only that, there are a lot of grievers that want off this island as quickly as possible. They want to get out of here. Something feels different. It doesn't feel right. It's almost like you're here, but you're not really being seen. You're not really being seen as the griever. There's a vast divide between you and the rest of the world. You notice it way before they do. You feel it in your gut. Things that you normally used to do, you can't do anymore. This feeling is more common in grief than you might even believe. There are so many times when grievers feel like they don't belong on this planet anymore. Like the thing that kept them grounded here is no longer here. You're physically present, but emotionally and mentally, there is a distance. The world is moving at a very fast pace. And this world that is moving at a very fast pace is moving around you. Yet you can't even make the decision on whether to have coffee or tea today. You can't decide how to get out of whether to get out of the bed or stay in, and you know you want to stay in. It is so profound, this feeling of being separated from the rest of the world. The other thing that happens with you is you're trying to figure out the healing. Is there a healing path? Do I need to do work on this? Maybe I'm going to be like this for the rest of my life. Maybe this is my destiny. You're literally trying to figure out what your next step is. It's more common than you think in grief, I'm telling you. And it's during these times that connecting with others who are grieving is so vitally important. It's so vitally important, I'm going to repeat that comment. It is during these times that connecting with others who are grieving becomes so important. So that's why everyone thinks they need to be in a quote unquote support group. But support group is not the only thing. That's number one. But let's talk about the support group. In the support group, there are other grievers in there. There are grievers who get your grief, who absolutely understand your grief. Not your grief personally, but they understand what your heart feels like. They understand when you say you're in the alternate universe, they get it. When you feel not seen and not heard, they get it. Because they too are in the same universe with you. That's why we need to connect. We are all in the same griever's universe. Why, you ask? Because they can truly see you, hear you, and understand you. They recognize the devastation. They recognize the devastation is at the core of your life. They recognize these feelings, the facial expressions, because they've seen them all before. They are actively experiencing them now, and they've seen them all before. That's why grief support groups work so well. once you've gotten in the grief support group and you've shared your grief, that's step one. Getting some of the grief energy out with others who are listening and actively understanding you is step one. Being seen by someone who understands and doesn't try to fix you is everything to the griever. It truly helps. It's everything to the griever. In the early stages of grief, it might be the only thing that feels like it's really helping. As you get further along, being in the support group may not be as helpful to you. That's why having other aspects to the grief is also so important. Sharing your experience with someone else who gets you and hears you and understands the gap. Hear me out, friends. They understand the gap between reality and the alternative reality, the one that you are currently living in. There's a gap there. And most of us in society are living in the gap. We're going through time as fast as possible. We're hoping that you get over this, that you come back to Bridge Club. We're hoping that you come back to church and help volunteer with the donut, the Sunday morning donuts. We're hoping that you come back to work and you're just as strong as you were. We want you to get over it. The people in the gap want you to get over it. How important is it for you to talk about your grief, to share about your grief, to talk about the things that are going on, to get that release out of your heart? It's absolutely huge. So if you're feeling like you're living in this alternate universe, remember you're not alone. There are probably 8 million grievers at any given time who are also in that alternate universe, who are seeking out people just like you to help them on their healing journey. They understand and they recognize that meeting with other grievers is a lifeline. They understand what it means to feel this way. One of the things that happens and why we get stuck in the alternate universe, now we get stuck, we start living on this alternate universe, is because the world seems so different to us now. Everything that we believe to be true for our life is no longer true, or at least it doesn't feel true. It feels very different. Knowing, friends, if you're there, if you feel like you're walking alongside everyone in this world and you're not getting heard or respect in your grief, know that it's okay. Know that we will find you. Grievers find grievers. They always do. If you get into a support group and it doesn't feel like they're answering your call or they're really helping you, it's not your support group. Try another one. I've been teaching grievers how to grieve for the past 18 years. And one of the things that I have really come to realize is this. Grievers not only need the grief support, they need the one-on-one, they need the book learning, and they need to have places to show up and work throughout the week. Maybe I want to go to the book club. Maybe I want to go to the grief support group. Maybe I need to have my one-on-one with my grief specialist. Maybe I need to do some journaling this week and share that. The variety of everything that they need is packed into Forever Change. If you feel stuck in your grief, reach out to me. Click the link in my bio below. Click that bio. And in there, you can set an appointment with me. In there, you will also find the morning meeting, MOURN, morningmeeting.life, which is my grief support group. You'll also find how to sign up for that, how to get on my email list so you can find out every time we're having the morning meeting. No charge to show up for that. What are you going to find in there? You're going to find other grievers that are hurting just as much as you. You're going to find grievers that are further along than you. You're going to find brand new grievers. But you're going to feel heard. You're going to feel listened to with respect. You're going to feel loved. You're going to feel like you finally found the place that fits you. Thank you, friends. Keep taking small steps towards your healing. Remember, it's okay to lean into others who understand. And until next time, take care of yourself. Thank you, my friends.